Hey there, Cancer. I kind of forgot what I was doing. How are you? It's Jen here. I'm doing your reading for December. I feel like that's a little dark. Okay, so in December on the 4th, we have a new moon total solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and on December 18th is a full moon in Gemini. So this is wrapping up the eclipses that we're swapping back and forth in Sagittarius and Gemini, the opposite signs of Sag and Gemini. And I really feel it's like Gemini time of 2020, which is end of May into June, until Cancer time. That may be coming up around here. So Eight of Swords is denial. It's feeling sort of trapped in a situation. I mean, it could be anything like you don't really love your job, but it has benefits and things like that. Sorry. So you don't really feel like you have a choice. Like, what else are you going to do? It has, it's a decent job, and kind of reconciling things like that, where you feel sort of trapped to something, but you've resigned yourself to it, or you're just in denial about something in your life. You're just not seeing it quite clearly, or um, or again, you've resigned yourself to it. Okay, I just said the same thing twice in a row. Let's get a few more cards so we can get some context here. So communication, this very stable King of Pentacles, Three of Spears, so Three of Wands, and Six of Shields. So the Three of Wands always tells me that there's a period of reassessment you're going through. So where are you now? Where have you been? Where do you want to go? And sort of doing a recalibration, a reset, reevaluation of what's going on and what you want and where you're going. Because sometimes we can be stuck in a pattern. The Eight of Swords can be stuck in any sort of pattern or habit, or it is mental. It's the swords. It's our thoughts. So you may need a shift in thinking, and sometimes zooming out, like that Three of Wands. It's hard to see when you're right in the middle of a situation, and being able to step back and get that perspective. Almost, it's like, instead of, let's take a meeting at work, instead of being like in the meeting, kind of sitting not directly at the table, but right behind it. So you're aware and observing everything that's going on, but you're removed enough from it that you have a different perspective about it. So doing that in your own life, can you take a step back for some reason? And this can be very positive, like, wow, I really, things are going better than I thought. In different areas of your life, you're going to see different things, right? Okay, that's going great, and this is going okay. I really am not happy about that. Whatever. I don't know. For some reason, you're just doing this reassessment. So I don't know what's going on with retrograde planets and stuff. Some of you may be coming up on your Saturn return, and that's what's sort of causing this. It's kind of like a midlife crisis, but younger, kind of like your first taste of a midlife crisis, I guess. But not, it doesn't have to be in a doing impulsive, stupid things. It's often a midlife crisis is portrayed as. It can be, and it could be your second solar return, depending on how old you are. But it can be really positive, like just taking a look at things. The King of Shields likes to put down roots. He's stable, he's solid, he's settled. So you may be ready to settle down. The Six of Shields shows a very balanced relationship or transaction. So it's a win. It works out to a win-win. It doesn't mean everything's always perfectly balanced and perfectly equal, but it's a beneficial situation for all involved overall. Need to keep drawing some more cards and see if we can tease out some more details. I have my candle over here. I guess it's not going to fit in the picture. A little bit. There you go. And I can see I have like this plastic compass that came with something sitting over on the edge of my counter, and it's really drawing my attention. I didn't even realize it was there. And I have like one of those little ring lights to illuminate the cards. And so there's a hole in the middle, and I can see that compass is like perfectly circled, framed by the light. I don't know what that means. Six of Swords, moving on. Six of Swords is refusing to stay in a situation that causes, in an Eight of Swords type of situation. You're not going to do it. You're not going to just stay trapped somewhere. Look at, you're breaking free. You are breaking free. Look at that. And that's less baggage. You may be decluttering. You may be downsizing. Being thoughtful about what type of stuff you buy or bring into your house. Lightening your load. Yeah, once you break free, you're just going to be like, yes! Nine of Swords. Breaking free of that stress and worry. What are you worried about? You're having trouble making a decision. Or you have so many ideas, you're not sure which one to pick. This Five of Swords, there's some sort of my way or the highway attitude you're dealing with. I don't think it's Cancer. I don't think it's you guys. And the Seven of Swords. And the Devil. What are these all about? So this Eight of Swords, this Nine of Swords, you're kind of in denial, but you're up worrying about it. There's some sort of ultimatum or someone who's just being very stubborn and difficult. And if they can't control their way and force their way, they're going to get it in a manipulative way. So yeah, I don't know what it is you feel tied to. But you're moving on from it in some way. You're moving on from sort of this more it's just not an atmosphere you want to be in. Almost feels like a living situation to me. But you're not sure exactly what to do, how to move on exactly either. Or maybe you're tied into a lease or a contract. You could look into breaking that. Main female, concern, adjudication. Yeah, you may break a contract. So whether that's, some sort of legal contract or work contract, I mean, it could be a marriage contract, but I see you freeing yourself from whatever that was that made you feel tied down. It's going to be such a good move for you. And sometimes with the swords, it's our own negative thinking. Whatever the demons are that come up, maybe it's people pleasing. Seven of Cups twice. So a creative time, but also a time of sort of indecision, trying to figure out your feelings. The Hierophant. This is tradition. This is doing things the way society tells you. But it's also finding your own spiritual path and what is your guiding philosophy for life, what's important to you. I love the Unknown card. You're still figuring things out. There are things, in a way, if you feel like you can't make a decision yet, it's because it seems like there are other things happening, or we need to see how other things that are going to affect the situation play out. Page of Swords again, so more communication. King of Cups, a mature water sign, and the Sun, Leo. So to me, there's a family here. There's a settling down. So there's strong like earth, water, and then Leo, which is fixed, fire energy. So there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of stability here. Really feeling like you're seeing things clearly and you can really move forward. So there will be a light shown on something, and something will be revealed. You'll be seeing things clearly, especially with talking about that Three of Wands earlier, zooming out, reassessing things. Sometimes in the moment it can seem so overwhelming, but you're like, okay, this is one thing. Like, say you want to try to get out of something, break a contract, or in the grand scheme of things, it's totally worth it. Like, it's more in your head that you feel guilty about it than it really being a big issue overall in the grand, over the over your lifetime. Yeah, I see you really settling down and feeling comfortable. Some stress will be alleviated, but you're going to have to make a move and probably leave something behind. You may even be like, hey, I'll leave this. It's not a bribe, but like, well, what if I leave uh, the couch? I don't know. I don't know. That's such a random thing. Yeah, I definitely see you moving into the new year freer and having alleviated some stress, um, that will really lift your spirits, and you'll be really happy in the long run. But yeah, there are still unknowns, and that's okay. That's okay. Things will be more in balance. All right. Thank you so much, Cancer. I hope you have a wonderful December. Happy holidays.